Hi, Google team. Really excited to demo the latest product that we have that we are serving accounting firms and then many e-commerce businesses with. What we're able to do is use multi-agent processes to automate full workflows. So the one that you're going to see right now is something that we give to our accounting firm members, and we also use internally to serve our e-commerce businesses where we can reconcile people's bank accounts and be able to see discrepancies in seconds rather than hours and days that it would typically take an accountant or bookkeeper to do. So right now, one of our clients, you can see that it's pulled in their December 2024 bank statements. We're able to start the reconciliation process. There's multiple agents here involved, being able to take each of those line items, match it to the accounting system. So here in this case, it's QuickBooks Online. It's able to flag two things here. One is for review and one is an error. What a review means is that it's a rule that an accounting firm has set in. So in this case, we can take a look and see what that is. But an error means that it's not going to reconcile unless we fix this. So here on the right-hand side, you can see that the assistant has been able to flag that because this accounting firm has that anything above $1,000 has a receipt. So in this case, it's 1,600. It's missing a receipt. And we're able to pull that receipt in automatically because we've connected to the client's Gmail account. So we're able to see that there's a Gmail stamp here, and we can walk you through the back end as part of this demo to show you how we were able to pull that. And here it's also showing that the reason why we can't reconcile this is because there's 2,300 duplicate transaction. And it also helps you fix that line item directly through our platform into QuickBooks if we just click accept here. So how we're able to do all this is really through the back end. So what we've been able to do is basically create a super graph, or you could also call it like a mini data lake, where we're able to bring in all these different models and data sources. So we're able to bring in Gmail, Shopify, Amazon. We're able to bring in payment providers like PayPal, Stripe, a lot of things very focused to e-commerce because that's our vertical that we're focusing on. The accounting ledger that's very close and dear to accountants' hearts. We're able to tabulate this data into knowledge, into this amazing kind of mini knowledge graphs, so that the agent can query this much faster using SQL. So the human bookkeeper can give it instructions like a statement of operating procedures. It can then query all this information in QuickBooks, emails, and be able to bring it out together. So let me show you how it would actually look like. So I'll paste here the statement of operating procedure where this is what you would give like a human, whether it's a bookkeeper or a junior accountant to be like, hey, look at the general ledger. Can you go through and look at all these reports that's in the accounting ledger? Please look at these and identify discrepancies. So another agent comes in, one pulls it, one reviews it, and then what's awesome is we're able to then say, hey, investigative agent, can you come and help us correct the issues? What will we have to do, and how do we prevent this in the future? So if we just run this, you can see that all the agents come together, kind of starting to think through the plan that they need to make to be able to go and query this information from the table. So we've been able to speed this process from like just that one click that you're able to see on our front end. But here in the back end, what it's doing, it's setting up a query plan, just like a human would set up a plan to address doing a workflow. And then it's kind of implementing that plan and kind of working through it. So you're seeing it executing, you're seeing the first agent come through, looking for high transaction volumes, looking at the general ledger to start, then following up by looking at the accounts receivable and the accounts payable, and looking for certain things that we didn't even have to mention in a statement of operating procedure because it just understands that bookkeepers are looking for this context, they're looking for negative balances. And then it's able to requery if things are not working properly. So in this case, because we specifically said ARAP, now it's like, hey, that isn't what it's typically called in QuickBooks because it's actually called accounts receivable, accounts payable. So it's really cool that it's kind of fixing its own using the correct field names. And we'll give it a little bit of a moment, and we'll be able to see the results that it's able to do. So here you see all the numbers that's pulling up. So me as an accountant would typically have to go in, search through QuickBooks, really be able to see what these bills are, why it's missing. Right now, I can have this running in the background, be able to flag all these. And that's what you were able to see that we built out on the front end, but this is actually the agents doing all the work and being able to figure it out on the back end. So really excited to showcase more of the use cases that we're building out and automating for bookkeepers, and really excited to answer any questions that you might have. Thank you.